Welcome back again to the effects playlist. In the last lesson we looked at delay, and in this lesson we're going to take a look at chorus. So let's get started. So chorus is going to kind of create the illusion of multiple instruments played at the same time. This is a little complex, but it's not too bad. The basic controls are down here. First up we have the speed, which is the frequency of the signal. Next is the depth, which is kind of the amplitude of the signal. Bass adds more bass, treble adds more treble. And then again, the mix is the overall amount of the effect. So let's take a look at this chart here really quick so you guys can understand what speed and frequency and depth and all that means. So the speed is the frequency of the signal. So this is a low frequency, this is a medium, and this is a higher frequency. So a higher frequency is going to have a higher speed kind of a thing. And then the depth is the actual amplitude, how high this signal is. If it's got a higher signal, it's going to have a lot more depth to it than if it has something that's, just shorter. Let's go take a look at the pedal itself and kind of pay attention, keeping this chart in mind. Okay, so here's the actual chorus pedal. And right now everything is off, so here is my dry signal. Obviously nothing's happening. We're going to turn up the mix a little bit, see what happens here. A little bit happened, but not too much. Let's go ahead and just turn this down slightly, and then we'll start playing around with this speed button right here. So this is at 0. And then if we increase this, you really got to let the note ring out though. So let's take it back down to 0. You can kind of hear that it's riding like a wave. It's a very low one, so the frequency, if you were to look at these lines, it would be a very big, long line. And if we make it faster, you can kind of hear that it's a little bit more springy. Let's do a little bit of a midway point. Yeah, that's a good example of what it does. And let's take a look at the depth now, and this is what it sounds like without any of it. And if we crank it, this is what it sounds like. So there you go. Let's take it down a little bit. It almost sounds like it's just doing a vibrato kind of a thing. That was actually me doing a slow vibrato. And then obviously we have our bass and our treble equalizer. So if we crank the bass, it sounds a little bit more full. And if we crank the treble, it adds a lot more body to it. But that's the chorus pedal. Again, it's great on both clean and distorted tones, really. I typically use this one more on clean tones, and if I want to get like a really weird spacey type effect. So that's the chorus pedal. Okay, so that was chorus. In the next lesson, we're going to take a look at something that's kind of similar, and that is flanger. So hope to see you guys there.